Yeah, I think feels good. I think it has to do with obviously the team success. I think we're on a good little run, playing some good hockey, and I think as a line, I think we're kind of meshing together, making good plays, and I think it's all kind of coming together for us right now. So, got to keep it going here.
What do you attribute the team's hot streak right now to? Where have you seen growth in this team?
I think all over. I think up front, I think we have a lot of weapons. We're a deep team. We kind of have four lines that come at you all game, and then I think really solid decor. Probably the best decor I've had since I've played in this league. And then obviously our goaltenders have been very good. So kind of all through the lineup, we've been getting production from all four lines. Our D have been really solid, and then obviously our special teams also that kind of struggle at the start of the year is picking up too. So like I said, I think we're kind of everything's kind of coming together a little bit right now, and I think it feels good for everyone.
Just how much fun is it right now to come up to the rink, whether it's for a game or for practice, when everything seems to be rolling in the right direction?
Yeah, it makes a big difference. It feels like summertime right now, but you saw last practice when we did that little shootout thing. We're having fun with it, so it's obviously it's a lot better. It's easier to come to the rink when you're winning, but you got to enjoy your fun, but also just know if you start losing, it's the opposite. So we're gonna have fun with it and try to stay positive.
And how does, even with all the winning, you guys are still right around the middle of the division right now. How does that keep you driven and keep the focus there? It's great that we're having fun, it's great that we're winning, but there's still more that we want to accomplish.
Yeah, for sure. I think tomorrow's going to be a big test for us. Obviously, a team that we're chasing down. I think we had a good split with them last time, and obviously hoping to take care of business. But you can't be satisfied in this league. Obviously, when you play the same team so many times as well, you got to kind of take every game. You can't take any game for granted. You want to look back at the end of the year and wish you had this one there, this one there. But so just kind of one day at a time, and obviously still try to play our same structure here.
And something I noticed about looking at the stats, and I wish I had the specifics on hand, but Milwaukee leads the division by a wide margin in terms of fewest penalty minutes so far, but that's something you guys have really been successful with on the offensive side, on the PK side. How big of that is integral to getting a win tomorrow night and just staying on top of that part of the game?
Yeah, I think that's huge. Obviously, our PK has been really solid. 98 runs a pretty tight ship back there, so it's been fun to watch. I think if you watch our games, it's a pretty aggressive kill, and they put you on your toes. And as a PP guy, I wouldn't want to play against a kill like that. It's tough. So hopefully they can keep rolling, and it helps our team a lot.
Your numbers went up last year like this, and have stayed pretty consistently. What's been the difference? Not that you weren't scoring in bulks at times, even when you were here before. But last year and this year seems to be a different spark or something different. Is there, and why? And is it a mental thing as well?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's mental. Obviously, at the start, struggling there, it was a lot in my own head trying to figure that out. But I think, I guess just getting older, kind of figuring out the league a little more, what works, what doesn't. Being more comfortable in my body, and obviously having good chemistry with. I think last year there was 3 or 4 of us that had really good chemistry just on the ice, on the PP. It just seemed like everything kind of clicked, and I think that's what we're kind of trying to figure out here. Obviously, we got Scenes is second in the league, and so we got guys producing good points, and it's up to us to keep that going. And obviously, that's a spot that I want to kind of be in. So it's good to start producing to, I guess, my expectation here, and hopefully I can keep it rolling.
Is there 1 or 2 things that just jump out at you? Like sometimes you guys just laser vision, seeing the puck different, or you just got more speed in your skates, or is there something going on?
Yeah, I think if you play hockey, like if you score a goal, it's like you almost get a little extra boost of energy there. Especially sometimes if you're not feeling too good, you get an early goal or something like that. It gives you a little more motivation, I guess. But yeah, I think sometimes when the puck's going in, it just seems like sometimes you're shooting before it's not going in, it's hitting stuff, it's going in. It's a game, it happens. There's ebbs and flows throughout the year, so you gotta try to keep that maintain base there.
My last question: do you want the Blackhawks to see what's going on, and do you think about that? As some guys have that little voice over their shoulders, other guys just don't even want to think about it. How do you play that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of changed. Obviously, my first year when you're kind of down here, you're not angry, but you're really driving to get up there and really excited. I think now, as you get older, obviously you still have that drive to play in the NHL, but you also want to be a good pro and a good leader down here and lead by example. And so I think you kind of have to set that aside, and you got to be present. You can't be thinking about that when you're down here. But like I said, I think everyone that's here is playing to play in the NHL, and I think they'd be lying if they said they weren't. So it's obviously a goal for all of us and something that we'd like to achieve.
Cole Gutman has 5 goals in his last 6 games. Not bad for a rookie. Is he kind of opening your eyes a little bit to what he's capable of contributing to this team?
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously got hurt there at the start, and then he's been really good for us, really solid for us since he's been back. Obviously playing on a line with him, he's really good in the dot. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but he wins a crazy amount of draws. So it's a big weapon on the PK and obviously on the PP too, and playing, starting the ozone with the puck. It's a huge thing for us. So he's been a really good player for us, and excited to see him keep going.
The teddy bear toss is Saturday night, and you've experienced several of those, I'm sure. Is that, as a player, does that kind of excite you when you see all those critters getting thrown out on the ice? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone wants to be the guy to score the goal, so it's a little extra motivation. I'm sure we'll put some money on it or something in the room, but it's become a big thing. I know, maybe the first year they scoop it up. Now it's like you go to the room and it's a big production, so it's good to see. Obviously, it's for a good cause, so the more the merrier.
And then just playing at home 5 of your next 6 games, especially when you guys are playing so well right now, how much does that make things easier on you guys when you get to play so many games at the BMO like that?
Yeah, it's nice to get into a routine. Obviously, coming off a road trip, it's nice to be at home. Just your everyday life, guys with kids and stuff like that. It's nice to be in a routine, and obviously, come later on in the season, we want this to, or even right now, we want this to be a tough place to come in and play. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that. And I think when you get in these stretches, it's a good opportunity to win a couple in a row and take advantage of that home ice advantage.